I met the $100 million man himself, Alex Hormozi. And here are 5 things I learned and how to apply them to your real estate business. So 2 years ago now, I joined a mastermind called Scaling with Systems. And as a special treat, our coach, Ravi Avuvala, who's also doing over $1 million profit per month, invited Alex Hormozi to come meet us on Zoom and pull back the curtain to share with us how he grew his businesses to over $100 million per year. One of the first questions that Alex asked us on that meeting was, how much money is everyone making here?
Can you give me like where you're at in terms of 10, 30, 100, 300, million? This is per month, right? Can you give me in the chat where you guys are at just so I can have a little bit more context?
I have a confession to make. I didn't have the guts to answer him. Now, keep in mind, this was 2 years ago. I was making under $5,000 a month in my business, but I was a little ashamed being the one in the room making the least amount of money in our group of 10 people here. What I didn't realize at the time is I was in the perfect place at the perfect time, because I went on to take the things I learned from that meeting, the things I'm going to share with you today. I applied them to my business, grew it to over $100,000 per month, and have been able to help our real estate agents grow their business too.
We got a $15 million lead.
Awesome. Congratulations.
So without further ado, let's hop into the 5 things I learned from meeting Alex Hormozi and apply them to growing your real estate business. The first thing I learned is that massive simplicity is the only thing that allows you to scale. All right, Alex took one of his businesses from 0 to $10 million cash collected in 10 months because, as he says in the video, he got really good at just getting people's phone number, calling them, and selling them shit.
All this funnel stuff is really cool, but I'm an idiot and I'm not really good at marketing. And so I just try and get people to give us their phone numbers so that we can call them and sell them shit. So here's my funnel. We have people opt in, and then they apply, and then they book a call. And sometimes we even remove the application. Some they just opt in and book a call. And that's it. That's all we do. And I think that sometimes having the massive amount of simplicity in the business is the only thing that allows you to scale.
Let's break that down a little more. So first, to get people's phone number, Alex used one ad on one ad platform, Facebook. And this makes sense because if something's working, you want to go all in on that one thing, right? It's like saying addition through subtraction, right? You want to strip away everything in your life and business until you're left with the 1 or 2 things that actually push you forward.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
Got it? All right, let's cross that one off the list. So the next thing I learned from Hormozi were the 4 beliefs that most people are missing, which hold them back from growing. The first one is you gotta spend more on advertising for a few reasons. Number 1 is that ads will never get cheaper. And number 2 is they're probably more profitable than you think when looking over a 1-year timeline. And this applies to real estate because of the long sales cycles. Like, you can run an ad over the next 30 days and get a sale, and then get another 1 or 2 deals a year down the line from that batch of leads. So if you look back at that 30 days of running ads, it was extremely profitable and you'd wish you'd never turned it off. Also, when comparing running ads for your business to investing in crypto, stocks, or even real estate, there's no comparison. Assuming your business has good foundations, you'll almost always receive a higher, faster, and more consistent rate of return investing in that. And to give you a super recent example, an agent in our mastermind called Abraham, he's from Georgia, has been running ads for 45 days. He spent $1,000, sold 2 homes, and made 14 grand in commissions. Where else do you get a 14x ROI in 45 days? I'll wait. The next belief that holds a lot of real estate agents and entrepreneurs back from growing is their tolerance for stupid people on the team. So you're going to have to hire smarter people than you think if you want to grow fast. And if you notice, if you bring someone smart into a group, it's going to raise the tide for everyone. But if you bring someone incompetent to the group, it lowers all the boats like an anchor. And this is especially important at scale, but even at the beginning, when you're on a budget for hiring, you can still find that expert virtual assistant willing to work for just $5 an hour. It's just going to take more interviews to find that person. And if you do happen to hire a loser, fire them immediately. Winners win, losers lose. That's just how it is. Third belief is to hire more salespeople. The more salespeople in general, the more money you make. A big reason for that is that your salespeople will nag you for more leads.
Bring it on.
So you'll invest more in advertising, which is always a good idea. And it's funny, Alex said, ideally you hire married guys and girls because they have a family to feed. You pay a single guy 90 grand per year, he thinks he's P. Diddy. The fourth belief, which holds people back from growing, is about raising your prices. So Alex gave us a cool example. He called it the business genie. He asked,
I can double one of three aspects of your business. All right. Which door do you pick? Component number one is you can double your inflow. Door number two, double your price. Door number three, everything in your business stays the same, but I'll get your customers to stay twice as long. 1, 2, or 3.
Which yields the most money? And if you do the math, I'm not going to do it here, but simply doubling your prices or increasing your commissions on the buy and sell side is the fastest way to make more money in real estate. And it's easier said than done. So you got to check out my video on value and how to provide more of it to your clients in real estate so you can charge higher commissions. Those were the key takeaways from meeting Alex Hormozi. And as a final bonus piece of advice, he said always hang out with people making more money than you. And I'm sure we've all heard that one before, but it's really tough to know what's possible until you're in a group and you're talking with people doing exactly what you're doing, just at a much bigger scale. And as a final piece of advice, he said the best advice or the best investment he's ever made was in the S&P 500, which is investing in yourself to acquire and learn new skills. So I've taken all those things and implemented them in our mastermind for real estate agents. The advertising, hiring a world-class team on a budget, collaborating with top producers, and learning new skills are all things that we value. And it's how we're able to take any real estate agent to over $300,000 or more per year in commissions using one simple ad and an expert virtual assistant. If you're interested in learning more about that, click the link below in the description and book a call with my team to get some more info.